big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go! 70, Indy, hard. Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And 8 yards to go.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bring it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on 9 over there. You're on 9.
Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
High 7. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Get it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the
56, come on, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming, baby. Let's go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2, sir. Let's go. Now.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Ready.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 13. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the the 27. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Leonard Fournette, and an alley to run, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Minshew, 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Defense.
On 2nd down, Minshew being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Alert 3. Slam. Get it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. One receiver left. That's Allen.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, 2. 44 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think they need to make sure they get together on that route because that's a curl, all right? Timing is everything.
That receiver anticipating turning around, having the ball already halfway there. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Bo Scarborough hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good for a Jacksonville first and
46.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. They run. This is Scarborough. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch twitch.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Paul Richardson with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check 99. Check 99. Quick edge. Come. Shift. Watch the shift. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
That will third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and throw for it here. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Set, ready? 8-3. Check 56. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right, and this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon, now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Whip. Watch it out.
Now Minshew. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jerry Tillery forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
All day, defense, all day. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Out. Ready?
On 4th down, Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Protein spill. Check hot route. Hot. Hey! Look at me. Zipper. Smooth. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Bobo's and Mike. Yo. Wild Bill. 44, Mike, 44. Squeeze, double.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Sharks got it, left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Rip right.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 1.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
49, guys.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
56 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. There goes a deep ball in zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And his kick is absolutely perfect. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake!"
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
Minshew sets to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And able to find Conley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Come on, the ball. Spine.
Go. Spine.
Hey, check 24.
Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
49 to Mike. Hey, check. 25, check 25. Switch.
They're going to try and throw. The open man is Westbrook. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Herbert trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now! Hey.
It's going to be a...
Hey! High 7. Get it.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Scarborough. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I'm here all day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Hey, Sam off.
Back. Slam.
Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Thompson. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off play action, it's Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, foxtrot.
Shit. Watch twist. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Oliver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Hey, wahoo!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. Kill.
Leo!
Tight dog. Deuce.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 56. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 56. Mike.
Big grip.
It'll be Minshew again. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey, lock it.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And caught by Henry. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
15 line. Topper.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rock it.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Bam.
Check 31. Jam.
Take go.
Now Minshew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56 is the mic. Hey, keep it up. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I want that. Give me that ball.
Gone.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 24.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Get down. 8-3.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go, go.
36, 36.
Yo, 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 go, go.
Reset. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the curl. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hatchet. Check 43.
Hey, lock it.
Watch twins.
On 4th down, Minshew. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
It's Eckler again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
That's a baby shot.
A road win in the National Football League.